Jay. Welcome to Jay on the Segway. So now we're at part 3. This is the field test for the Rode microphones and the elephant in the room. This is part 3. Part 3 is in this truck. Now this part 3 is going to be in different segments. We're going to do it in different types of vehicles. I do have the opportunity to give you guys that type of content today. So we're going to start it off in this truck since I'm already in here. So I had to go on and set things up as I was getting unloaded so I can get this video prepped up for you guys. So right now, if you guys look right now, you're going to see right there on the bottom. Now it's going to cover the whole screen. So this is the actual current decibel reading in the truck. So just so you guys know the type of ambient decibels, you know, the decibels of the ambient noise in the air right now. Now, this truck itself is very quiet. I mean, it's very, very quiet in here, you know, for a semi. I mean, look at it, you know, pretty doggone quiet. And so this gives you guys an idea if you guys drive like a Tesla, something like that, or a stock car where it's really quiet inside, you know, compared to a modified, compared to one that's modified, you know, that have an aftermarket exhaust, I guess you could say, or any combustion engine vehicle. So this is what you're working with. And right now you're listening to me on the actual Hero 9's Media Mod front microphone. That's what you guys are listening to me on right now. And I'm going to switch between. So we're going to do something a little different this time around. We're going to do microphone A through E as an echo. You guys tell me which one sounds best to you. Now, I'm in this shootout, I have 2 lav microphones, right? Lavalier microphones are going to be right here by my chest. You can see one of them right now. And the only reason why I actually have it exposed is because I have like double layered clothing on because it's kind of cold today. And I don't want to try to put the microphone can't clip onto this shirt, which is the second layer. It can't unless I have it right here by the collar, which if I'm going to do that, I might as well just clip it onto this shirt. So one is going to be inside here, one's going to be inside here. One's the Rode, and then the pop voice is inside of here. So we're going to do the A through E. I'm not going to tell you guys which one is which. I want you guys to let me know which ones you think sounds the best. So yeah, you know what that means. Yep, it's going to be another long one, so go on ahead and get you some popcorn. Don't worry, I'll wait. Alright, you got your popcorn? Good. Oh, forgot to tell you, go on ahead and get your pen and paper also. Don't worry, I'll wait. Got your pen and paper? I bet. So write down A through E, A, B, C, D, E as an echo. And you can use Roman numerals, you know, for each scenario to let me know which one you think sounds better. You can use, you know, you can just write 1, 2, 3, 4, like, you know, which one you felt was best in order from 1 through 4 or 1 through 5. You can write it like that. However, whichever way you actually, you know, recognize is easiest. And at the end of this video, I want you guys to tell me which one you thought sounded the best. Okay? And I'm gonna I guess I'm gonna do scripts. I'm gonna script my way through each microphone. I'm gonna say something real short to make this video as short as possible because we're gonna do multiple vehicles, so that's gonna make this video long as heck, and I don't wanna hold you guys that long, unless you wanna be held that long. Without further ado, let's go to microphone A. Okay, and now you are listening to me on microphone A. Now, through all these microphone tests, I'm going to talk with the same tone of voice. I'm not going to edit anything either in post-production. I'm not going to do any editing. You know, I'm just going to leave it just the way it is because I literally want you guys to see what they sound like in their worst case scenario situations for each type of vehicle that I'm going to be driving and testing these in. So this is microphone A. And now you're listening to me with microphone B. So this is what microphone B sound like in 82 decibel ambient environment. Microphone B, all right? Now let's go on and move on to the next one, which is microphone C. So this is what microphone C sounds like. Today is a nice, beautiful, cloudy day. Yes, cloudy days can be beautiful, depending on who you're asking or who's questioning and who's testing. But it is a beautiful, cloudy day. And guess what? I'm on my way home. I should be home already on a Saturday, but I'm not. That's okay. That's okay. Anyways, I just want to let you guys know once again that all the tests are being conducted with everything has dead cats on them or foam covers. So and that's just to protect the microphone from a lot of the ambient noise because it is quite noisy. So if you guys were to use these microphones in such environments,
keep left onto I-70 West.
if you guys were to use these microphones in the same, similar situations, excuse me, I had to adjust my microphones. I had to take this off to adjust the microphones. If you guys use these microphones in these type of situations, you're probably going to, or probably should have, a dead cat, or at a minimum a phone cover. But I would say a dead cat to muffle a lot of that extra noise, out of your audio. And it depends also on how far you're going to be away from the microphone. Just my opinion. I'm not an audio expert, right? I do have a couple of microphones here, and I have been playing with them, and just little things that I've noticed that my ears are attracted to. Anyways, we're going to go on ahead and move on to microphone D. That's what microphone D sounds like. I'm not going to talk much about microphone D. Just know that microphone D is a special one. It is located with the camera. And this is what it sounds like. Microphone D is going to be a microphone that I'm going to recommend as one of my top #1 microphones because of its, just because of what it is. Alright, we'll talk about all that at the end. Right now, that's what it is. So, let's go on ahead and move on to the last microphone. And now we're on microphone E. This is what microphone E sounds like. Which one do you guys think sound the best? Let me know. 1 through 5, baby. A, B, C, D, E. Which microphone sounds the best? I'd like to say a lot more, but I'm not going to. I'll catch you guys in the next car. What's up, guys? Alright, so right now we're in the Civic, aka Stacy. This is my princess, alright? She is my girl. And you're listening to me right now. This ain't any camera, this ain't A through D, or A through E, I'm sorry. This is the GoPro Hero 9 inside the media mod. You're listening to me on the front camera. So if you guys do have the GoPro, right? And you don't want to, buy an external mic, or you just don't have it, you're just not ready to buy it, and so you want to use the media mod. If you have the media mod, this is basically what it sounds like. Now, quick thing about this car has won in Germany the loudest exhaust at an exhaust contest or whatever. She had the loudest dB, which I think was at like 141 or 144 decibels, and she won first place. Now, that doesn't say much for Europe because, over there they have strict rules about loud exhaust. So didn't nobody really have anything full wide open. But in all fairness, I think at that time I only had like a 2.5-inch diameter exhaust. I now have a 3-inch from the engine block to the downpipe. It's 2.5, and then from the downpipe all the way out the back is straight up 3 inches. You guys know how these, Asian cars, they're a lot louder. But yeah, that's my my fender liner. It collapsed, so the wheel kind of rubs up on it when I take hard left turns. But anyways, but this car is really loud. Everybody always tells me they know when I'm coming a few minutes before I get there because they can hear me. And you see, I don't drive her fast. I just take it easy, but she's just loud. She's set up for top end, so that's kind of what comes with it, You guys who tune cars and modify cars. Anyways, this is the GoPro. This is what it sounds like. You guys see the decibel meter. Look on the bottom, and now it's going to open up across the whole screen. So those are the decibels we're dealing with this car in particular. Now, I opened the sunroof in this car to add some extra noise. Like I said, this is supposed to be a field test. Trying to stress the microphones. I want you guys to hear what they're going to sound like in their worst case scenario. That way, anything else is going to be just better. You guys are going to get nothing but better audio in any other way. So This is the Hero 9, and let's go on ahead to microphone A. Tell me what you think. Make sure you got your pen and paper out. All right, microphone A. How does it sound? So mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all? Me. On to the next one, which is, as you figured by now, it's microphone B. So where we go, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all? Me, me, me. Microphone C. This is what microphone C sounds like. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's got the loudest car of all? Definitely not me, but this is what it sounds like. All right, here we go with microphone D. Mirror, mirror on the wall, which is the best mic of them all? Let me know, guys. Keep your scores, okay? Keep your scores. It's gonna be interesting. All right, here we are. Microphone microphone E, I'm sorry. So this is what microphone E sounds like. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Mirror, mirror on the wall, which is the best sounding microphone of them all? Write it down below, guys. I hope y'all been keeping score. This is the final microphone. This is what it sounds like. I guess I'll put the RPMs up so it's a little noisy. But yeah, let me know how it sounds. Which one's the best one, guys? All right, let me know. All right. The runners-up were... Oh, wait. Let me know. Come on, guys. You got to put it down below, man. Tell me which one sounded the best to you guys. I'm really, really curious to see. I haven't heard it yet, and I'm not going to edit this part of the video out because, you know, kind of excited to see what everybody thought sounded the best. I'll tell you my personal opinion. My personal opinion says the Rode Wireless Go. If you can cough up to $200 and something after tax, just over $200, whatever it's going to be, if you can cough that up, that's my personal favorite recommendation. Why? Because everything's, you know, you got to explain why. You can't just say stuff and be like, and leave it like that. I say that because it's extremely versatile. You can use powered microphones with it and non-powered microphones. You can plug it into the transmitter, put the transmitter and that microphone anywhere you want. If the microphone has the range, hell, and you don't want it on your person, or you don't want it in your shot, put it somewhere where it's just far enough where you can talk and people are still going to hear you. It's just that simple. I love the the Wireless Go. I'm sorry. I love the Wireless Go. The Video Micro is also a good microphone. You know, then you got the Pop Voice Lav mic, the Rode Lavalier mic. Lavalier microphones, first of all, y'all, I love lav microphones because they're reliable. You know they're going to work and they're going to sound good depending on where you put them. And of course, the presets on your, media device also depends on how good they're going to sound. You know, if you got a crappy camera, like I heard some of the Canyons or whatever, they got crappy pre-outs or whatever, or preamps for your microphone inputs. You know, if you got that going on, then, your audio might not sound that good. You may have to do a lot of extra stuff going, in your post-production. But these GoPros, to me, my opinion, they got pretty good preamps. I mean, right now, as far as the lavalier microphones and the non-powered microphones, when it comes to those guys, I have the GoPro set to standard mic. If you guys don't know, the GoPros have standard mic and standard mic plus. I have my non-powered microphones at standard mic. And then the microphones that's powered, I have it on powered microphone, just standard powered microphone. I don't have it on plus or anything like that. So you guys, if you're gonna use GoPros got good preamps, for your microphones or whatever. So something I recommend it. GoPros are good cameras. You just don't have good field of depth with them because the aperture, everything's kind of locked in. You can't adjust the ISO. You can't adjust the shutter speed. And also with this Hero 9, you can get some with the Hero 9, you can get filters, ND filters. There's even a CPL filter if you want that polarized look. And polarized, if you guys don't even have polarized sunglasses, polarized filters look good, period. They just good looking filters. So these are all things that you can buy for your GoPro Hero 9. You know what I mean? I like using GoPros, like I said, because that's just my brand of choice. That's just what I decide to stick with. But anyways, you guys don't necessarily always absolutely have to have an external microphone. You know, sometimes external microphones can be overrated. Like, you know, if you're on a budget but you have a cell phone, for example, and that's just the lowest I can go as far as things that you can use to create a video. You know, at least a cell phone. At least have a cell phone. A lot of cell phones from, you know, 2019, 2018 and newer are very capable when it comes to making good videos with audio, video quality. I mean, dang, guys, you know, you don't have to have an external microphone. You could use the headset that they come with and have it in your shirt or around your neck or something and use that for audio. I mean, you don't even have to buy a microphone. You could just use your phone strictly for audio, period. You could have a good camera that has crap sound or whatever, and you could download a video recorder app for your phone and use that, and then just sync it up together in post-production. So I don't think you always have to buy things like these. You don't have to buy all this stuff, you know. That's all relative to what you need it for, you know what I mean? I can make good videos with my cell phone. I got a Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and it's really not that bad, guys. The audio's not that bad. The video shoots 4K video. You know, it's really not that bad. So if you guys have a modern day phone, like, you know, a Galaxy S8, iPhone maybe 8, a newer, you know, those are good enough, guys. They just are. So I know somebody's wondering what that was. That's Stacy, the inner liner in the front wheel. She sits so low in the front that it when I take left turns, it rubs the plastic inner liner. So I think we're going to cut it right here. Jay on the Segway. All right, make somebody smile today or tomorrow if it's too late today to make anybody smile. But make somebody smile. Do something good for someone. You know, hold the door, say thank you, please, appreciate it. You know, show love. Be the reason why somebody smiles. All right, take it easy, and when you know better, you do better. You know better, so do better. All right. Peace, guys.